Welcome to the 344 show, where it is the ninth episode on February 9th. Wow, how does that ever happen? I've got Lauren Surman, who is here with me and you today to give us a pitch about LWL, right? Lessons with Lauren and her backstory and what makes her different, what makes her awesome, how you can do business with her, and all the good stuff that doesn't always come out in a short, pithy post on LinkedIn. We want to hit that good, hard, how do you make money kind of stuff, right, Lauren?
Awesome. No, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. And listen, LinkedIn content is one thing, but actually getting out there what you do and how to interact with someone is something different. So thank you so much for this opportunity.
I am thrilled to have you, like literally, because you are a machine of LinkedIn presence and engagement. And not, I mean, I witness you giving back so effectively all the time. Like, and not just like, oh, great post kind of stuff, right? It's like, I really feel like you like are interested in my perspective, right? And I can't say that for everybody. I really can't. And so when I saw that you wanted to be on the show today, I was like, oh, hell yeah. I'm bringing
Well,
Lauren on.
I
Absolutely.
appreciate that so much. And I always tell people like commenting to comment is one thing, but commenting to spark a new idea or to continue a conversation, that's really where it matters, in my opinion. So I want to engage with things that spark new ideas and new conversations. And we're leaving LinkedIn, right?
Yeah.
LinkedIn a little bit better,
Yeah, I hope so.
opening eyes and having new conversations. So
Well, all right. So speaking of new conversations, right? 344 exists to let you tell your business story. So let's sort of pull back just a hair. So tell me about this new business of yours and who you're functionally selling to. Are you selling to me or like maybe or a potential job seeker, or are you selling to employers?
of course. So my business is not necessarily for job seekers specifically. As an agency recruiter, I am targeting small companies. Sorry, my son's walking in. But I'm targeting small companies as an agency recruiter. So I'm looking for, and not just small. I say small because typically right now I'm working with a number of small companies, like startup size companies that maybe don't have a full HR team yet. Um, but I will say I do work with large companies as well. Um, hi. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
We're all about the bombers. I love the bombers. Bring them.
You
Bring them.
can
Bring them. Bring them.
say hi to everyone. This is Axel.
Hey,
So
Axel.
Axel is a giant reason why I got into recruiting, and I work from home now, and I have some flexibility. But I ideally market to companies that need help finding that person and doing it in a quick manner, right? That's the other thing. A lot of times in the hire, Axel, go. I'm on a meeting. A lot of times when you are in the middle of a hiring process, something happens internally or something happens with your candidate and they fall off for some reason and you start over at square one. And I
Mm.
talk to a lot of hiring managers and it's just a headache. A number of hiring managers I talk to, they're like, if I just didn't have to hire, if I could just have the right people and get to train them and get back to my job. I talk to a lot of people who that's what they really want.
Mhm.
So being able to provide that solution for them is really rewarding for me as well.
Okay, so you really get down in deep then with the applicants who you find and uncover when you're going to work for your these companies. So what kind of companies are they? I know you mentioned this a little bit in some of the prep, but I want you to just really flesh that out. Like maybe you can't name names. I don't need you to do that, but
Right.
but just I don't know the industry or maybe the vertical that you're kind
So
of
in the
working with.
last year, my main focus has been SaaS companies. We all know what's going on in tech right now.
Yes, we do.
Um, and I know that everybody's seen the layoffs, but I will give you hope. There's a number of startups, there's a number of new companies that are still hiring that didn't hire inappropriately for the last 2 years. And there's still things coming. So don't
Yeah.
stress about that. I just want to give some people some hope, especially with all the layoffs and everything we've been seeing. But my main target has been SaaS companies. Now, that being said, in the last year, I opened up my market and I was recruiting from anything for financial companies, audit companies. I even was recruiting for construction at one point, business analysts. So I've recruited for a number of roles. However, I find that my specialty is in sales roles.
Hmm.
And then specifically with like VPs and C suite, trying to find that like needle in a haystack.
Okay.
That's kind of been my specialty.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So it sounds to me like the pain that they're suffering, you probably have like companies who are saying like, I don't know, I'm just guessing here, like should we even hire a recruiter because there's a bajillion ex Googlers, we probably can't even afford them, and then you've got 12,000 ex Meta people, and you've got however many hundreds of thousands of everybody else out there, and I would guess like like they would just get these applications in from people who were really really hard. So that sounds like a lot of pain that you can really help them deal with.
Yeah. So the biggest thing I see is either a company's so small that nobody knows who they are, and
Mm-hmm.
they can't compete with the Googles and the Metas out there, right? Because they're
Mm-hmm.
so small, nobody knows who they are. Nobody knows who Joe Schmo Consulting is. Who nobody wants to go work for you, right? So you're trying to find top talent in a market where people aren't actively applying and you don't have enough candidates.
Mm-hmm.
Or you don't have qualified candidates. I know we all see those job ads on LinkedIn. It's like 200 applicants, right? Well, on the other side of that, I've been there. Maybe 4 of the 200 actually fit the qualifications you need, and
Mm,
that's me being generous in that
okay.
number.
Okay.
Um, and you get people who don't apply at all because
Yeah.
they see 200 applicants and now they're stressed and now they're worried
Yeah.
that they're not going to get seen and they pass that job over. But really, the other thing that I specialize in is finding people who are currently employed, who are
Okay.
currently a top performer at their company. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm a walking, talking billboard for your brand to explain why they should come work for you, why you'll
Mm.
be that employer of choice.
Nice. Nice. Axel, he's the best. Awesome. Gotta love it. Look, I've got 4 children, 2 dogs, 2 cats. All right. So I've seen it all. Believe me. And this is the greatest. All right. All right. So
I
we
worked
okay.
for this
No,
life.
no, no, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's almost 7 o'clock your time. This is his time. We're taking it away from you,
No,
Axel.
it's
You were
nighttime.
very,
We're
you were
about to go.
very generous with your mother tonight. All right. All right. So we talked about the pain. All right. So let's talk a little bit about how it works, right? So you're gonna go out and you're gonna engage. What is that sort of process? If I'm a company, I'm like, oh, I need help from Lauren. What do I do? Like how long does it take for you to figure me out?
I'm sorry. Hey, give me one second. Hey,
All right. All right.
hey, color.
Let's talk about Axel.
No
Let's just
scissors. Axel wants to use the scissors, y'all. And I'm trying to explain to my 5-year-old that he cannot use the scissors right now while I'm on a show and I can't help him. Can you do anything but scissors? Here, can you take this marker and color on my board right there? Thank you.
there you go.
We're
Go,
back.
mom. Go,
All right,
mom. Okay. We have a serious question here.
do it again.
Okay, the very serious question is I hire you. How long does it take for you to figure me out? How long does it take for you before you're off to the races?
So my biggest thing is I only want to work with clients who want to hire, right? We all see these clients where they're like, oh yeah, well, I kind of want to hire and it's a 3 or 4 week interview process. No, I want to work with clients who are looking to get people in the door quickly. My whole goal is to interview you as a client to understand every single thing you need and your pain points, and then quickly turn that around so that in typically it's about 7 to 10 days, you're interviewing the top 3 candidates of that particular niche that you're in, right? Yes,
Yeah.
there's colors over here, baby. You can have all of these colors. Go color.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Those colors. Dang.
So that's kind of my thing, right? Like you want
Okay.
to see people, you want to see them quick. You don't
Yeah.
want, and that's the other reason why companies have fall off because
Yeah.
candidates don't want to wait for 5 weeks.
No.
Candidates don't want to go through that. They're interviewing other places and they're getting
Yeah.
offers. So working with a recruiter also speeds that process up for you.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic. That sounds great. So basically, I got the pain. I got too many apps. Or I don't have enough. I don't know who to pick. I can't deal with it. I hire Lauren, and bam, we're interviewing in a week, and we're making offers.
And typically when you're interviewing, I've already screened the candidate. So you give me all of those first initial questions that you knock people out with, and you're not seeing any of those unqualified people. You're not seeing people who don't already fit what you're looking for.
Okay.
They can already kind of walk in the door and they're not ramped, but they understand your product and they understand your mission because we've explained that for you.
Gotcha. Well, that sounds amazing. All right. Now, here's a hard. Okay. We got Axel. Axel, you good? You good, buddy?
He's good.
All right. So here's the other thing. All right. There's about 50 million recruiters on LinkedIn right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're the first recruiter I've had on this show. Let's talk about
Thank
that. But hey, I want to know how not only are you awesome, okay, well that's fair. Okay, great. But how are you really like can you quantifiably say besides your intuition or your experience, what makes your LWL different than I don't know, some other recruiting service?
100%. So, one, most recruiting services are pretty large
Okay.
and you're just the client, right? There's a number of large clients that they're trying to keep up with multiple job orders. I'm small, I'm not looking to grow like that. I want to stay small. I want to raise this one and have
Yeah.
my time. So when I take you on as a client, I'm making sure I'm managing my load so that I'm not taking on so many clients that I can't give your job the attention it needs in the moment it needs it. Because that's the other thing. I understand the speed of play is what matters in recruiting. So me being able to give you that attention and say, listen, I don't have 500 clients. I have 5. And right now you are my top priority and I will do nothing until I hire for you for this role. Kind of gives people a little bit of peace of mind as well. And then I was a sales leader before I got into recruiting. So I literally used to hire sales teams for companies. That's what I did. And I pride myself in understanding and recognizing talent that maybe isn't ideally checking every box, right? We all see those job applications. It's like, feel free to apply, even if you don't check every box. And I'm not saying just hire someone, but if somebody can check 7 or 6 of the 10 boxes and they have great potential, why not? And I can tell when I'm talking to someone that first 5 minutes if you're a person who has it or not.
Okay.
And that translates in my business.
That's I really like that differentiation right there that you spoke to. Like you're matching to who your clients are, right? You're like, hey, I'm a small recruiting agency. I'm gonna do what I can do, and I'm gonna focus hard on you. And your clients are these small startups who are, need that extra TLC. They don't need that massive Byzantine bureaucracy, procurement, that
Yep.
stuff that goes along with big agency business. All right, got it.
100%.
That's fantastic. All right, so let's talk about your success. Like how are you placing people right now? I mean, are they actually getting hired? How's that working out?
Yes. So we are in my 2nd month of business. I have multiple interviews going on right now with candidates for my clients. Things are going well. I'm hoping by next week we have an offer in writing for one of them, which will be my first official offer.
Yay! Yeah.
In like under 60 days. So that's phenomenal for me.
Yeah.
And what I thought I'd be able to accomplish.
Is he okay? Sorry.
All good. All good.
I've been a dad for 23 years, so
listen, it's so funny because I have these meetings and this is my why. Okay. And the loud noises in the background, like a year ago, I was traveling the state. I was running a number of important things, but I wasn't seeing this kid grow up and I wasn't seeing the markers fall off the wall and being interrupted and getting to go. I don't know if anybody saw my post today. I got to go play golf today with my kid. Like that's why I started a recruiting business. And if you hire me, you're helping me feed him. That kid right there.
That guy right there. Buy him markers, buy him, safe scissors or whatever we got to do. All right. So we're still on serious business time. Now,
I know.
I want to hire you. What do I got to do? What does that look like? How is it going to cost me up front? Do I need to?
That's the other amazing part about working with an agency recruiter. There's no cost to you at all unless you hire someone that I bring to the table, right? So in my head, it's almost like a dare to me. Like I dare you to work with me because it's absolutely free unless I bring you the right person. And it's kind of like I want to prove to you that not only am I going to bring you the right person, you're going to be like, oh, I have to pay Lauren because I did provide the value that I told you I would provide in the beginning. Gotcha. And I've done it time and time again to the point that my clients are referring me to other clients now.
Okay. All right. So now are you available? Are you still looking for new clients?
So I am still looking for new clients. I have one role that should be filling up now, and then I'll have a few months with that client while that person ramps up, right? Okay. So then I'll only have 2 roles that I'm actively working on. So I definitely have some time. I'm definitely looking for at least 1 or 2 more clients right now. And realistically, like, let's be honest, I'm small. I want to be small. Yeah. But if tomorrow I had an amazing opportunity and somebody knocked on my door and they said, Lauren, I have 500 jobs to hire from. I already have somebody who's like, Lauren, let's do it. I'll back you and we'll hire a team and go. So, hey, if
Okay.
you have 500 jobs and you want to work with me, I'll hire a team of recruiters tomorrow and we'll make it happen. But
All
at
right.
this point in being 2 months into business, it's been working really well with the small clients I have and being
Yeah.
able to support them. It's so rewarding.
Awesome.
Really.
This is such a great story, Lauren. It's so awesome to see you out here and with a mission, with a plan, with a really clear value proposition. And I just wish you the best. I do want to say hello to everyone. We got a ton of comments today. And we just been ripping through this so fast. So I'm going to call out Alex Ivanov, Andrew Azizi, Melissa Houston, Gretchen Skalka, Dean LeBay, Dee Gakra, Gretchen Skalka, Becky Bogart, Cody Engstrom. I mean, we got Abimbola, Olanini. Oh, no, Abimbola. I don't know how to pronounce your last name yet. I'll get there. But you have been a warrior for my content lately, and I need to say thank you for that. And Ken Dunner, of course, because we got to savor that flavor. And man, it's comments that make these shows work. All right. So thank you to everybody who chimed in, who showed up, who took 16 and a half minutes to listen to Lauren, listen to her business. And
Axel.
I want to say thanks to Axel because he's awesome. Dude, you got a great mom. And with that, we're going to sign off. And so, Lauren, don't go away after the count out timer is over. So, everybody have a great, whatever day it is, Thursday afternoon.
Thursday.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.